You turn the camera around. Can you, if you okay, let's get it in there. Thanks. All right. Looks like we're live. Yeah. Yeah. I think people will figure it out pretty quickly. Huh? Like like a minute ago when I accidentally triggered the. This one off the draw gets set back on. It's past the stick of Valencia and racing for it. It's Fulford. He got cut off across the net mount. And as people begin to trickle back into the live stream, apologies for the last minute or so of gameplay being missed. We had some technical difficulties on our end with the live streaming and the device we're using to live stream this, as it booted us out of the live area. We had to restart it. Meanwhile, Northwood controlling in their own end. 12:28 to go. Still 3-0. Nobody scored in a time he missed. Here's Bard walking in. Centering pass. Bowman thought about a backhander. Instead, just lugs it into the corner. Bowman with the puck. Gets it to the point. Held there by Thornton. Oh, he takes the fall. And here comes Nichols skating it ahead. It's Fafaro shooting. That goes just wide. Up ahead now is Thornton. Thornton gets it back to Trudeau. Trudeau in there. And now up the ice it goes. Ahead for number 7, and now it's turned over. Here is Trudeau looking for an option. Trudeau back to the point. Kent tried a one-timer. It's loose in the crease. Winemaster had a backhander blocked by the stick of Alex Viney, the Nichols captain. Here's another shot attempt by Kent. That got blocked. And now an opportunity as Viney comes with it. Oh, and a huge collision. Viney on Thornton. Oh, my goodness. Both of them got their licks in on that one. And both of them collapsed to the ice in a heap, but thankfully got back up. Now it's Mashirikov sending it around the board. Nervik sauces it into the corner. Pike will pick it up along that far side. He'll skate with it. Pike is tied up by Batten. Now off the boards goes Asbridge. And now it's Asbridge along the far side. Oh, yeah. Offsides, and we got a hit on that side, and we'll see how this shakes out, if there'll be penalties or if it's just going to be offsides. So taking the face-off is Mashuryakov. He wins it back, and Asbridge will turn and shoot it into the Nichols end. As more and more people start trickling back into this live stream after we got it restarted. Meanwhile, two on one the other way as Asbridge races back, and getting taken down was number 8, Jude Berry, and that's going to be a penalty. It's going to be, I believe, a slash, and Parker Asbridge, defenseman, will be headed to the box, and a power play coming up, and Nichols desperately need to convert. This will be their greatest opportunity to do so since the beginning of the period. Down 3-0 with 10:24 to play in the second period. This one sent around the boards and back the other way. A shorthanded 2-on-1. Lasky tried a centering pass that was blocked by Hamilton, who committed to Cornell. And now Lasky taken down behind the play by Hamilton. And Hamilton's going to go to the box, and we'll play 4-on-4 for 1:45. Seems like boarding would be the correct call here. Face-off is won back. Shot stopped by Lucky. It goes around the boards. Keeping it in is Bauman, leaving it for Bookbinder. Along the boards, Bookbinder gets taken down slightly, and now in the corner, he'll battle for it. Coming in to help out is Schneid. Schneid had it taken away, and now pass up ahead. Wisniewski going back to try and get it. Oh, and Bookbinder gets taken down, and they're going to call that. It's going to go against Wisniewski, and he's going to be headed to the box. As he took down Bookbinder. Is he headed to the box? Oh, it's going to be offsides. Looked like maybe a call was coming up on Bookbinder, and DiNapoli giving him some business and getting yelled at by the ref for it. Looked like that might be a call on him for taking down Bookbinder. It's not. Turns out the play was offsides, and 4-on-4 will continue. Taken back by Skipper in his own zone. He'll send it across to Josh Viney. Viney circles around and now skates it ahead. Viney's still going, looking in and now curling, dishing it for Pike. Pike back there in the corner. Viney turns and tries to flex it toward the net. And that one turned out by Trakakis. Now Sparrow skating it ahead. He had to shake for a moment to get Skipper off his tail. And now Sparrow will skate it ahead. Sparrow up the ice. He's got DiNapoli with him. DiNapoli cuts it inside. Now Sparrow shoots him a tough angle. Save! Wraparound attempt. Popped up in the air and goes into the near side corner where DiNapoli plays it to the point. Shot by Kent. Through traffic. Goaltender was screened. And it wound up in the corner after he stopped it. Now Viney looking for an option. Tries the alley-oop for his brother. And that one instead goes into the corner. Oh, right in front, loose puck picked up by Thornton, who was part of that. Actually, no, he wasn't. He was in some collision earlier. Now it's Schneid taking it and shooting. Oh, puck is loose. And it's Lucky. Schneid, that was his best opportunity. That was his best opportunity to go for goal number 4. A reminder, he's got 3 goals already tonight. All 3 of them came in the first period, and they're the only goals on the night. Schneid has all 3. He's the only player out of both teams to have gotten on the scoreboard today. Schneid picks it up, right off the faceoff. He controls. It's out of the zone. Lervik gets it back to Schneid. Schneid up the left side, gets taken down, and no call. It looked like maybe there was a call to be made there. By some perspectives, Batten turning and shooting that one just wide. Back from Shirikov. His shot. Oh, bobbled and stopped by Lucky. He wanted to cover that one up. It took a little longer for him, too. And with 7:55 to go, an offensive zone face-off for Northwood. 3-0 is the amount they lead by with less than 8 minutes to play. And a win here would most certainly punch their ticket to the championship game tomorrow afternoon. Taking the face-off is Lasky, sending it around the boards. It's picked up by Trudeau. Trudeau around the boards, looking and circling and looking again, shooting. That goes off the shoulder pads of the goaltender, Elecki. Off the boards and backtracking, and Lasky will send it around. Lasky still has the puck, try to cut it inside. He's able to chip it back into the corner after getting stopped. And now Lasky has it again, sending it around the board. Trudeau out to the point. Lervik shoots through traffic. Oh, it's loose! And Flynn turns and fires it over top and into the, not quite into the seats, but out of play into the, what looks like the backup Zamboni garage is where it wound up in the end. Fortunately, didn't make contact with any fans. We actually, earlier in the game, saw it looked like a parent reach up and with one hand catch a puck that went flying into the seats. He'll be the second MVP of this game after James Schneid for that puck not hitting anybody and hurting them. That's Bellman turning and lofting it into the corner. And now it's out of the zone, and Ashbridge will go back for it. He's pressured by Bauer. Pass comes across to Thornton. And now ahead for Bard. Along that far side, Bard to Weinmaster. He bobbled that pass, and it was picked up by Bauman. Bauman curling, shaking off Bauer. Bauman with it, gets into the point. Thornton looking, shooting that got blocked. And now a tie-up right near that blue line. It's flagged down by Thornton, and he'll try to go for it. It's Mazur who comes back with it. Along that far side, it's Bard who gets tied up. Now it's Weinmaster with it, looking for an option. Weinmaster tried to thread it through to Bauman, but it deflects right on goal, and a save by Elecki, and he will cover with 6:16 to go in regulation, and Northwood winning 3-0. And there's number 16, Wisniewski, coming back out on the ice. It's great to see him getting regular shifts again after what happened to him earlier in the game. That's a Lancet had it taken away by Wisniewski. Right behind the net, and Zdanov back to play it. Zdanov sends it up ahead, and Mashirikov tried to touch it along the batten. And it comes to Schneid looking for his fourth goal of the game. Mashirikov along the far side. Mashirikov cutting it back in. That puck is loose in front. Schneid tried to jam it in, and it winds up in the corner. And Mazur will turn and send it out of the zone. Mashirikov tried to knock it down with his hand, but he just missed it. Now it's back in behind the net. Ulecki will actually play the puck for the first time this game behind his net. And almost getting hit off the puck was Braden Skipper. He'll skate it through center instead. Oh, has it broken up. Here's an opportunity. James Schneid in. James Schneid is stopped by Ulecki on an opportunity for the his fourth goal of the game and the fourth for both teams. James Schneid stared down by the goaltender. 5:26 to play. 3-0 Northwood. Oh, it's taken away. This might be exactly what they needed. Out of the zone comes Barry, moving in. He's still chugging along, and he's got control of the puck as Jack Kent tried to pinch, but couldn't get control. Now it's skated out by Lasky. Lasky along to Schmidt. Schmidt skating in along 2-on-2. DiNapoli calling for it. He'll get it. DiNapoli leaving it there. Backhander by Bookbinder, and a save by Elecki. Aiden Lasky set to take the face-off. He's got DiNapoli lined up right behind him to take a shot if necessary. There's a lane open for him right now if things go quick enough. And now that lane just got covered. And a tie-up ensues off the face-off. Lasky goes in there to battle for it along with Schmidt. That battle works its way up the near side boards and now back into the corner. Lasky a big part of it, as well as Schmidt. Schmidt able to skate it free, gets it to Lasky right in front, loose puck. Lervik got it, tried to send it back towards the net. It goes into the behind the net, now into the far side corner. Schmidt battling for it there. Schmidt gets taken down. That shot blocked off the stick of Lervik and skated ahead. That play broken up and offside called. If it was offside, it was just barely, as it looked like 22, Mason Lozel almost got to it and kept that play alive for what would have been their best opportunity of the night. On the draw, captain Alex Viney. It's poked ahead by Trudeau, but not very far, and that one came and locked it back into the zone. Oh, and taken down from behind is Langsat. He went for a bit of a slide before he got back up. Now it's Viney setting it back into the corner. Pike there to get it. Pike looking for his options to Viney, and Viney couldn't really get it. Now it goes back into the corner of the Lansing turn and send it around the boards and out. And this could be an opportunity here with Trudeau in the forecheck. And this one turned over, and it's loose along the near side boards and picked up by Zaganoff. He'll skate it back into the Nichols and then dump into Northwood will change up on D. Into the corner, picked by Sparrow. Right in front, they score! Alexei Trudeau makes it 4-0 Northwood. With 3:38 left to play, the Huskies lead it 4-0. It's the first goal of the game by either team by a player not named Schneid, and it comes with 3:38 left, and that might have just put this game away. Off the face-off, a tie up there, trying to poke it loose with Zaganoff. He can't see the puck. He does see Jude Berry, though. The two go crash into the boards. Along the left side, it's Jack Kent skating with it, choosing to lug it himself, and he'll just dump it into the zone. And Bard meets it on the other side. Bard able to loosen that up. He comes back for it. Bard along the boards, trying to get it to Cole Bauman, but that's taken away and sent out of the zone. Moving in is Berry, and Winemaster able to take it away. He's got Bauman open on the other side. Winemaster instead chooses to lug it himself. He's stripped of the puck, and it comes to Devin Bard. Bard gets upended along the far side boards. 24 on 24, as it was Skipper who made that play for Nichols with 2:56 to go. And now a tie up on the far side. It's Bard still battling for it. Puck is worked free. That's Winemaster chasing after it. Winemaster able to gain control. A centering pass. It comes to Bauman for a second, but it's taken away by Berry, and he skates it out along the left side. Drew Berry goes crashing into the Northwood bench. Has a hit there by Jack Kent. And now moving in is Bard. He tried to curl, but he tripped. And here's an opportunity the other way. Nope. As Parker Raskridge hustling back to make that play. Now it's Bard, who does not trip this time. Instead, it's picked up by Bauman. Bauman turning, and he trips. So these evasive maneuvers for Northwood, more like self-inflicted wounds here in the closing minutes. Batten, he trips as well. Oh my goodness. This 1932 rink turning into a water park slip and slide in these last 2 minutes as three different Northwood players have come down trying to curl into the ice. And now on the far side, it's Batten turning to shake it off. I'm surprised he'd been tripped too. And now it's Mashiryakov. Mashiryakov right in front. And he falls down. Right in front. Looked like it was the goaltender's stick that caused that, though. And now gloving it down is the Cornell Comet Hamilton. Able to bring it ahead. And now taking it as bookbinder, sending it around, minute 30 to go. Schneid gets tied up there. Hamilton back there. Fulfaro has it. And now skates it ahead. Fulfaro through center, looking, and gets tied up by Jack Kent and by Andrew Schmidt. And the puck works its way into the corner. That's bookbinder poking along with one hand. There's a save there by Trakakis. Second half. And all the way back at Thornton, he'll send it ahead. That attempted pass was cut off by Lugas. Meanwhile, Andrew Schmidt gets tag teamed and taken down in the neutral zone. And now walking in is Sparrow. That looked like it went off the stick of Aiden Lasky and up and out of play. With 42.6 to go, 4-0 Northwood. They are out shooting Nichols 32-14. That one rifled around the boards and all the way out, and then just sent back in by Bjorn Lervik. That puck picked up by Clancy and sent ahead. That one deflected in. It's Brunton chasing after it. And Lervik into the corner. They tie up. It's Brunton comes away with the puck. Brunton tried to do a little centering pass there that went through the crease. Looked like there was the intended target. Meanwhile, almost able to get it back in front was A.J. Lugas, and that one out of his zone. Lugas to pick it up. He'll skate it back ahead. Lugas right in. That's picked up. And a shot that got blocked partially, and actually never really got Bjorn Lervik made that play happen. And Thornton will freeze the puck along the boards, and Northwood will close out a dominant 4-0 Northwood tournament. They advance to the finals tomorrow at 2 p.m. They take this one 4-0 from the 1932 Jack Shea Arena over Nichols. James Schneid responsible for 3 of those goals. And Nicholas Trakakis, number 31 for Northwood, with a 14-save shutout as they ride into the finals with a perfect 4-0 record in this Northwood tournament. From the 1932, I'm Gus Garvey saying good night all.
Good job.
Thanks. It's all for exposure, man.
Yeah, came back home. Yeah, it says 30. That's weird. It says 38 people on. Maybe in the case. Yeah, apparently, some people said the pink one out, but it was out. What? Some people said that it was out at like 3 minutes, 2 minutes left, but I just watched it. I was gonna say we have 36 people watching. I just watched the whole thing.
No, it's per team, but some teams didn't purchase, but South Kent just purchased, so Flyers lucked out. I was building a website prior to the pandemic, thousands of hours into it, and it was pay-per-view, and the pandemic pretty much put an end to it. So now I put everything on YouTube, and then just kind of hope and pray that people. I'll rebuild it. It was called Game Capsule. That was the website. It's like, so it took everybody's games, their stats, newspaper clippings, journals, everything for sports. So like if you're in the locker room and it knows you just got out your schedule, just got off the ice, it'll send you like your own game capsule. And like take notes from practice. And then when you take notes and say, Coach wants me to work on explosion, they had AI learning in it. And so it would read your journal, just the AI would read your journal, and then connect you to nutritionists and nutritional articles and nutritional videos based off of your needs, based off of your practices and games. So it was awesome. I just got it. It's the money thing. Like my partners and I split ways during the pandemic, so I'm the boots on the ground and all the hard work, and they were the money. But it's built. That's the funny thing. The software's built. The software's there. I just have to free it. I have to free Jumanji. I had 250 into it. I had 250K into it. So they need. I have a couple of your games.
Yeah?
Your baseball games. From the summertime. Yeah, from the Mariners. Yep.
That's the Dale's tournament, right?
What?
For Dale's tournament?
Yeah. Yep. I'll give them to you.
Yeah.
They're just sitting on a hard drive. I didn't. Not one team bought that summer.
Really?
I did the entire tournament. Not one team purchased. I couldn't believe it.